I must admit that most of what I know about San Francisco comes from Full House and what I read in the news. And what I read in the news is that it's a very progressive town. It's very expensive to live there. There's a thriving gay community there. And also, there's shit all over the streets. And I thought this was kind of a meme until I started digging into it. And it's a literal problem. Like human feces on the side of the road is a major issue. I mean, on the sidewalk, it's a major issue. And then I heard that there was an app called Snapcrap where you can take pictures of human feces on the sidewalk and send it to the government. And they have a actual poop patrol to come and pick it up. How progressive. So I looked into the app, and sure enough, it's real. San Francisco formed a poop patrol to deal with the city's turds. They'll be scouring the city for human waste starting next month. That's right. Got to use a toilet. The city of San Francisco gets around 65 reports of human poop littering in the streets and alleys every single day. Every day. Now, say what you want about the city's politics, but it would seem that they have a stinkier problem to deal with rather than becoming a sanctuary city. But who am I? Who am I? This week, the city announced that it had created a brand new poop patrol to begin scouring San Francisco for turds. The San Francisco Chronicle reports, starting next month, a supervisor and a 5-person crew of public works employees will start patrolling the city with a steam cleaner every afternoon, hoping to proactively find and dispose of the human waste before someone accidentally steps in it or whatever. If the pilot program is successful, the city is expected to expand in the coming months. We're trying to be proactive. Public Works head Mohammed Nuru. He's never heard poo in the loo? Come on, Mohammed. Told the Chronicle, we're actually out there looking for it. Imagine that. Imagine having that problem where you have to have, at minimum, 5 salaried employees plus a supervisor, or 4 employees and a supervisor, because you have so many people pooping on your sidewalk. Take that in a little bit. When someone tells me how great San Francisco is and how they're doing things right, I need only point to the steaming pile of truth that is inarguably an unbeatable argument. According to the San Francisco mayor, London Breed, who came up with the idea alongside Nuru, the newly minted Poop Patrol will rely on data from past poop reports to target high-volume areas. We have data to show where most of the complaints are for poop cleanup, Breed said with Fox 5. So the goal is to make sure we have a dedicated team and they are focusing on those particular areas where we know it's most problematic. That's right. Human beings. Okay, let's just clean up after them. Let's not ticket them. Let's not work at correcting the behavior. Let's just put a system in to clean up the shit on the streets. 5 people's salaries, okay, would probably buy you a lot of portalets. I'm just saying. Or put in more public bathrooms. Hey, hasn't Starbucks said that you don't even have to be a customer to go into a Starbucks? So it would appear to me that there are plenty of places to drop the kids off at the pool. If you want to take the Browns to the Super Bowl, just go to a Starbucks, of which I am sure are plentiful in San Francisco. And on top of that, why are you hiring people to pick up after these animals? Okay, look, I get it. You have a homeless problem, but from what I can tell, it's not all homelesses that are pooping on the streets. And by the way, I live in Milwaukee. We have our own homeless problems. We don't have that problem here. We have homeless problems in a lot of cities in America, yet only San Francisco is making the news for having up to 70 steaming piles of turd every day being reported. That's just what's being reported. Think about how many dogs are eating. As a funny name as it may sound, it's a pretty serious attempt to fix the public poop problem plaguing the city. Unfortunately, a team of workers diligently spraying dookie off the San Francisco sidewalks doesn't exactly solve the underlying issue. It's the ongoing homelessness epidemic. Right, okay. To give housed people in San Francisco access to more public bathrooms, the city is set to expand its Pit Stop program, which installs public toilets around the city alongside the Poop Patrol. There you go. There you go. But as the Chronicle points out, the Pit Stop toilets are only open during the day, and the addition of the Poop Patrol doesn't quite solve the problem where the homeless people can go to the bathroom at night. We need our streets cleaned up, so I love that they're doing the Poop Patrol. Dionys Sandoval, who helps supply showers of bathrooms for the city's homeless, and in an interview with the Chronicle, but there's no doubt the fact that we need more public bathrooms. Interesting. Or you need less homeless. Why don't you look at putting them to work? And yes, there is an actual app now called Snapcrap. It works like Snapchat, only instead of sending bathroom selfies to your friends, I'm looking at you, Count Dankula, you can DM photos of Dookie straight to the local government. San Francisco has a public pooping epidemic on its hands, and the shit scourge so severe that the city had to form a poop patrol to clean piles of human waste off the streets. But even with the dedicated 6-person crew constantly hunting for turds, the problem doesn't seem to be going away. So a new local tech whiz decided to join the fight against feces by launching an innovative new app, Snapcrap. After spending about a year carefully tiptoeing past mounds of dung, I love how they make a joke about it. Like, this isn't a degeneration of the human race. We're just shitting in the streets. No big deal. We'll just develop a kooky app where people can take pictures of poop. After spending a year carefully tiptoeing past mounds of dung scattered around, a byproduct of the city's massive homeless problem, who don't really have anywhere else to go. I find that hard to believe. Maybe you should work at getting them back to work. I don't know. Developer Sean Miller took it upon himself to make San Francisco a little less shitty. The NBC Bay Area reports he rolled out Snapcrap, an app that looks and works just like Snapchat, only instead of sending bathroom selfies to your friends, you can DM photos of Dookie. The app pulls off your GPS coordinates and automatically sends them, along with a snap of the offending pile, and some of other basic details, in a report to San Fran's Public Works Department, which runs the city's non-emergency 311 line. There's not much more to it than that, but Miller told NBC he's open to the idea of beefing it up. The app is extremely basic right now, but I plan to add a bunch of other features. That's right, maybe you could get this in India. We're seeing reports here of 65 reports a day of people who stumble across onto piles of human excrement. And if we know anything about reporting, just like reviews, if you're only getting 60 or 70 reports a day, that means there are literal hundreds of other piles a day that are going unreported. Not going to be visiting San Francisco anytime soon. Hey, also, I'm going to be live streaming after this, so if you want to yell at me about defending DeFranco, come on over to the live stream. Hope to see you there.